My own garage, running my own garage. I used to take my bag behind my back because what I was earning when I was doing apprenticeship was very low. The only way I can earn good money is for me to make more. I have my tools, put it behind my back, go to people who have to service their car. Doing their car, if I service your car, you pay me. I work Monday to Saturday, and I use half of my Saturday and Sunday, to fix other people's car.
Welcome back to Black Next Gen. You know how we've definitely been doing it for the past times. So for today, we are meeting one of the very important people in Northampton. I am walking you down to a mechanic who by name Henry. Henry has set up his own organization called Henry Motors. And basically what he does is he does repairs different kind of vehicles. And I think it will be very important for us to be able to meet him today as a black person, as a black man, for him to be able to tell us about his journey working within the industry in terms of automobile. Yeah.
This time around, a lot of customers still want me to do things.
Get the work done.
Yeah. Just too much on my time.
All right, come with me as we head to Henry Motors. We just been told that Henry is saying to other customers, what we're waiting at the moment is to be able to have the time to be able to go in and have the conversation. I told you from the onset, I have to run around, make sure I find one of the very inspiring people who I have in Northampton. And lo and behold, just like I told you, I was coming to see Henry Motors today. I would want to be able to introduce to you Henry and help you to be able to understand what exactly he does in his community. Welcome on board Henry Motors to Black Next Gen. Would you be happy to just introduce yourself to us?
My name is Henry Okwawo, originally from Nigeria. I live in Northampton for 22 years now. And in between that 22 years, I've been through apprenticeship in Northampton. Worked for somebody for about 3 years. Established my own business for the last 10 years. And by the grace of God, I'm very happy with myself.
That's great. So Henry has been able to set up a business which deals with, he's a mechanic, that is my view of it, but possibly he will be able to encourage us to let us know what he does in terms of his own company.
I'm a mechanic by trade, but at the same time, I have run my own successful business, whereby over the years I have apprenticeship, set up my own business with MOT garage, although the challenge is very hard. And now I will call myself a mechanic slash business man because at the end of the day I do a lot of things, both repairs of cars, selling cars, MOT garage, and then one of the most successful things I'm happy with, I'm the first black person to have a MOT station in Northamptonshire. And it's hard work, but I know I fight for it. There's a lot of challenges. I always say to people, when you have challenge, you have to fight to achieve what you want.
And that's an amazing experience. One of the very important things is I have brought my own vehicle to Henry Motors, and I do have the opportunity to come back to Henry whenever I think that, you know what, there is anything niggly that needs to be repaired. Henry, would you mind possibly taking us around your garage just to show us the various sections and what you do over there?
Let's go.
Guys, come with us.
This is the whole unit of Henry Motors. This is where we carry out the repairs and everything. As you can see, I have about 1, 2, 3, 4 posts. 4 posts including the MOT station. The MOT station is on that side. This is where we carry out repairs. On the first ramp, we do suspension and everything on the first ramp. Second ramp, we use it for minor repairs. The last one is where we do the engine job and things like that. And now we have the one behind where we just carry out quick service for apprenticeship because it's a small ramp, easy for apprentices to work on it. And we have the tire machine behind the back. And that's the MOT gas analyzer. And the front office is just there. Behind the building is a parking area. We have the MOT office at the back.
That's great. So in terms of maybe your work, do you have the opportunity to work with anybody that comes to see you, or you have a particular group of people that you work with?
I have opportunity to work with anybody that walk into the building. In Henry Motor, there's nothing like, in Henry Motor, it's just all across the board. It doesn't matter where you're from, nationality, where you're from, color, doesn't matter to Henry Motors. Provided you can carry out the job, is very important. But I always make people understand that sometimes my priority is to empower my own community, in the sense that I see a lot of my children, my black kids and things like that, they've been neglected over the years. And the only reason why I'm saying that is not because of that. Because when I moved down to Northampton in 2002, I've been many places to look for a job as a mechanic. Because my dad is a mechanic in Nigeria. But no one wants to give me an opportunity. The first thing that inspired me in this country is a Caribbean man which is born in this country. I went to it straight away. Said, fine, come, I'll try you. Everywhere I go, they laugh at me. And I said, okay, fine. And that moment, when he gave me that opportunity, I said, listen, this is another challenge. It's just like a different step in life to say, but when you're in this country, you need to realize that you work with your own people. People that will accept you is your own people. People that will guide you through is your own people. Before I start my own business, or before I start my own garage, running my own garage, I used to take my bag behind my back because what I was earning when I was doing apprenticeship was very low. The only way I can earn good money is for me to make more. I have my tools, put it behind my back, go to people who have to service their car. Doing their car, if I service your car, you pay me. I work Monday to Saturday, and I use half of my Saturday and Sunday, to fix other people's car. In between doing those cars, this is where I earn more money to get my tools.
That's great.
And one thing I want to introduce to the young people in this community, because sometimes where we're from, when you look at a country, most Africa, we think education is, go to school is very important. That is, yeah, it's good to be educated. I'm not the best. My English might not be right, but at the same time, we invest in our kids, even when we live in this country, go and have a master's degree. We don't care if the job is there for you. If you're looking for a mechanic in Northampton, over the years, I've tried to have so many apprentices to get people in our community to make sure, people like me, to have impact in the community. Because at some point, I'm getting old now.
Yeah.
I'm getting older. At some point, I'll say, I'll step back. I'm thinking, who is going to take the next step before my kids grow up?
And that's really important. So can I ask, do you have the opportunity to maybe support young people who wants to take on mechanic as a career?
Yes, if anybody wants to take them to have the skill as a career, I will give them opportunity. I'm one of the best. I will always make sure that no matter how, as a father, you know it's a challenge raising kids or let them be through apprenticeship. It's not that easy, but at the same time, what is your job as a father?
Okay.
If my kids are not doing good, I have to put them through. Because of that, I'm very, very happy. I have how many would I say? Maybe at the moment I have about 4 apprenticeships through me.
That's great. That's
People
great.
come through, like I have in Chisel School, before even my kids start going there, they have merit award there.
Okay.
Through apprenticeship.
Okay.
Silverstone School, the same thing.
Okay.
They actually recognize because Henry Motors is very important in the community, because at the end of the day, people always say, calm down, because young people, when their mind, when your mind is occupied,
yeah,
you'll be successful.
That's great.
But when you have nothing to do, what do you expect?
Becomes another challenge.
Yes.
That's great. That's great. So if anybody is in Northampton, what we are definitely recommending is, if you are looking for the mechanic, this is a one-stop shop. Henry gives you the opportunity to, one, get your car fixed, and also gives you the opportunity to have a conversation with somebody who understands how you can maintain your car. And I know one of the things that Henry possibly has done for other people is to possibly help them to even look at cars when they are going to buy it. So there is that additional benefit of what? Supporting individuals to make the right choices. Able to help us to understand the kind of vehicles that you work on. I know in some garages they may say we only work with German vehicles. Some other garages may say to you, you know what, we've got the skill to work with all kinds of vehicles. What is Henry Motors' specialty?
Henry Motors specializes all kind of vehicle because we have the ability to carry out repair in all range of vehicle. Because I believe as a technology, engine is the same. The only difference between the engine is just this is German, this is that. But most cars have the same engine and the same suspension.
Okay.
Just for instance now, like maybe nobody know about it. You buy the Nissan, you think you have a Nissan. Your Nissan car have Renault engine, which is a French engine. But you thinking you're driving a Nissan, but you're not driving a Nissan. Somebody have Mercedes-Benz A-Class. You have Renault engine, thinking, oh, wow, I'm driving Mercedes. Mercedes van have the same A-Class engine. So because of that, as a mechanic, we know very well, the more you go into the skill, you understand very well, most vehicles, they are the same.
Okay.
The only area where most people believe or you want to specialize is certain one because you just want to pick and choose. But as far as I'm concerned, you have your community and with your people in your community, you know anybody can buy any car and they want you to help them. You cannot refuse and say, no, I cannot, the way you know how to do the job.
Yeah.
You understand? That's it.
That's great. That's great. So in a nutshell, can we say maybe if anybody is watching this video and for them to come back to you to say, you know what, Henry, I saw your video with, Nana SA on Black Next Gen. Are you in a position to possibly say, you know what, because you watched that video, I'm happy to reduce your charge for maybe what, a £10 less or any kind of discount that you are ready for?
Anybody that watched this video, I'm more than happy to give you 15% off your service.
Guys, remember that, okay?
50% off.
That's great.
If you go to YouTube, watch this video and say yes, I'll say yeah, you have 50% off. Or just go to Henry Motors website and click on the like button, say I watch this video, you said this, it will be right there.
That's great, that's great. So guys, what I will do is I will put Henry Motors, the main board on the website. I will put it on the various social medias, and what we are going to focus on to start with will be Instagram. We will also do that on our website, which is still being developed. But what I would encourage is once you have the video, share it. If you have any comment as well, by all means, post it. Can I find out from Henry, if anybody wants to speak to you directly, is there a telephone number that they can get hold of you on?
You can get me on 079 1784 1999. 079-1784-1999. That's my direct number, my mobile number. Or if you want to get me on the office number, 01604 709 111. More, there's just one more thing I want to say about it. The truth, dream is what you chase, because I kind of understand we don't have that, we don't have that opportunity. As a race, as a community, we think we're left behind. But at the same time, we can bring ourselves up. If we work as one, we achieve the goal we want to achieve. Even in this country, we can achieve anything. I'm always proud of myself. When I maybe are trying to talk to people, I say, listen, I spent 5 years to have a motor station, no license. I fought with so many people to achieve that goal. And I have my motor station now for 7 years. Let's empower our children. Let them understand there's a lot of skill, not just mechanic. Probably every day I worry about who is going to take after me.
Yeah.
I only have 2 boys, but they might not do it. I don't care who is going to take after me. I don't care about the Henry Motor as a name in future, but let somebody know where you will go and feel relax. He comes here, he enjoy me. In a sense that I will be thinking, oh, I'm going there, I'll talk to him, spend time. Not just, oh, Mr. Nana, put your key in the office, I'll call you in 2 minutes, I'm not going to speak. No.
That's great.
There's personal communication between you.
And that is really, really important. That is something that I can definitely vouch for.
Thank you very much.
And that is one of the main reasons why I come back to Henry Motors whenever I need my servicing or anything to do with my vehicle done. One of the things that I would say is, in as much as Henry is very open with his customers, he never fuss around when it comes to family. Okay.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
oh, yes. I know he's a father, and I know just about a week ago we only had Father's Day. I am proud of him as a father, okay, because he does make sure he's committed to his children as well. So how do you think, being a self-employed person, how do you think it does have an impact on your role as a father, being able to be part of your children's development?
Being a self-employed and a business owner, the challenge is there. It just a way, as a human being, I said to myself, I need to balance things. Normally, because I drop my kids to school, that is compulsory. No one is going to stop me doing. I drop my kids to school in the morning, regardless of what I'm doing, because my trade allows me to do that, because at the end of the day, I start 9. I get here at 8:30 to 9. I drop my kids to school, come to work. And I vow to myself, my break time is when I'm picking my kids, which would be, normally I pick them up, I leave here around 2:45 to pick them up. I spend that time to pick them because I enjoy them talking to me. And if there's a parents meeting, regardless what I ask the customer, listen, if I have to do extra to cover, to make the customer feel happy, I will do it. But when it comes to a parent meeting, I must do it, because at the end of the day, I can push myself to do extra time. But being a self-employed, I really enjoy it because it gives me more time to spend time with my kids.
That's great. That's great.
Nothing's going to stop me not to do that. This is the
great.
best thing I like.
And for that reason, I know Henry only works Mondays to Saturdays.
Yes.
And even for the Saturdays, if you decide to come any later past what? I think 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock?
If you get here 4 o'clock,
That's
I'm
too
not
late.
getting to you.
That's it. Henry,
Done.
that is family time.
Yes.
So in a nutshell, Henry, what would you want to say to, to parents who are looking for a profession like mechanic for their children, or young people who are looking for a profession in mechanic? What would you want to say to them?
What we say to every parent that wants a profession like a mechanic for their children? The first question to ask your kids: do you have passion to be a mechanic? Because obviously, with the kids, have to have a passion to do something. If they don't have it, you cannot push them. But if they have it, let them go for it. Because obviously, we go in a different. Everything is going a different way now, because if you look at everything, the future is, the technology is there. The kids will always be successful being a mechanic. I believe in future, which is what I've seen over the years. Being a mechanic, you'll be one of the successful person in the whole world, because this is a job whereby you go anywhere, you pick up a job as well. No one is going to stop you. Go to America, Ghana, Nigeria, everywhere, you pick up a job. Because at the end of it, people will always drive car.
Yeah.
There's no way you will not drive a car. It's a good job. I encourage them. If your kids want to go for a mechanic, let them go for it. If you need any advice, come to me. I will advise you. If you wanted to do apprenticeship with me and they're serious to do it, let them come down. At the end of the day, I will support them. I take them like my own kids, because at the end of the day, that is what father does. Yeah.
That's great. That's great. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Just like we said, Black Next Gen is here to stay. Our role is to tell the stories of very important people just like Henry Motors, okay? So if you have anybody that you think, you know what, I want you to be able to meet such person to also tell their stories, just leave your information, at the bottom of our page. Leave a comment. We will follow up and make sure that we get in contact with the individuals. Welcome back again. We will make sure that we will continue to upload more videos. But for today, make sure you like, you share, you subscribe. And if there is a need for you, click on the notification button and Black Next Gen will come back again to give you more videos. Thanks for today.